to my dogs right now. Dogs are playing, having a good time. Dogs doing their thing, you know. Good for them. They're having a good time. They smell like skunk. Let me explain. Today was apparently the day of skunk. So the day went from we smell skunk to we can't find Jake's kittens to I found 2 of Jake's kittens to oh my god, we think a skunk ate Jake's kittens to all is well. For almost everyone. Let me explain. The birds are like, why are you guys running into us? That was funny. Ducks were like, Jesus. That was pretty funny. Okay, so let's start with this morning. Vodka is eating Tequila's head. Just bite their heads. That's the plan. I don't know where wire comes from. Like, you'll get this like random strip of wire in the middle of the horse pen because I don't know. He's weird. Did you scratch yourself on it? Or you just drag it around with your teeth? Okay, I don't see any scratches. Good, because I don't feel like doctoring anyone else today. All right, skunk story. So, early this morning, you know, I'm just waking up and it's early, like crazy early. Okay, it's super early. That's Spark. But it's super early in the morning. I'm just waking up. And the windows are still all open and everything. And I smell the smell. You know the smell. The skunk. I can smell it. I'm like, oh, that's not good. It smells real close. Okay. So, the first thing you do is look outside, right? Where's the skunk? Where's the skunk? Where's the skunk? That's what you do. It's okay, the dog's got the skunk. The birds are all okay. The birds are fine. Everyone's here. But the strongest skunk smell is in the garage. Who's in the garage? Jake's kittens. Right? Jake's kittens are in the garage. And the strongest skunk smell is in the garage. So my first thought is, oh my god, the kittens. Because of course it's going to be. Now, if you're not super familiar with skunks, they're vicious. Okay? They're cute. And I like skunks actually. But skunks are actually vicious. Okay? They will kill your birds. They will kill young animals. Hi, my bunnies. He's bringing you food. You have food. Why are you guys complaining? Her babies are still too small to come out of there. They can squinch through wire. They can squinch through wire. So, you know, rabbit things going on. I'm looking for Deli. Where is Deli? Oh, we're okay. Deli's at the back. Deli is at the back there with the clips. We are okay. Hi, sweetheart. Hello, darling. Hello, darlings. Hi, darlings. Hi, Jack. Hi, Jack. And Eclipse. Yes, and Eclipse. These are some of the most affectionate bunnies we've ever raised. Okay, so the dogs stink to high heaven. Continuing the skunk story. The dogs stink to high heaven. They obviously tangled with something. And vodka especially smells. Like, he just stinks. Okay? He smells so bad. He can stay away from me. I love him, but he stinks. He's a stinky boy. Hello, Dice. These guys are fine. They're fine. They're completely fine. Yes, hi. Is Vodka grabbing that rat? Stop eating dead things. You guys smell bad enough. So, dogs stink. Okay, sorry, I had to do a little editing there. Hi, guys. Had to do a little bit of editing there. There was a camera problem and I dropped it because dog ran into me and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, we never saw the skunk, but the dogs, and there was their evidence on them. They went into the bush and did their dog thing. Hi, Bowser. Bowser's fine. Somebody had commented they hadn't seen Bowser in a couple days. That's because Bowser's often doing Bowser things. DK's here. So it smells in here so bad. Smells in here so bad. Wonder if I can see them. I don't want to climb over the bikes. The kittens are okay. Wonder if I can see them from this side. Yes, I can. Let's see if you can. There they are. There they are. Okay? Beautiful little kittens. 6 of them, they're okay. But we weren't sure of that because first we couldn't find any of them. Okay? And then we found 2. We found 2. We found one under here near the birdseed, and we found one over by the hay. There were only 2. Oh man, it stinks so bad in here. Cat's having a fit. It stinks in here, okay? So, what can you do but hope? So we're like, oh no, I hope this thing, because it stinks in the garage. It was clearly in the garage, stinking up the place. So, my biggest concern was the kittens, right? And Jake has some scabbing on her, some cuts on her nose. But she's okay. She's vaccinated. There's a reason our animals are fully vaccinated. It's so that if that thing was carrying rabies, we don't have a problem. So they're okay. She's okay. A couple of scratches on the nose. Vodka doesn't have a mark on him. He had other stuff on him. Yes, I got him cleaned up before filming. I try not to film if there's any evidence of red stuff. I try not to film that. YouTube doesn't like it, so I try not to film that. But eventually, we found the other 4 kittens back behind the hay. Everyone's reunited. Everyone's okay. Okay? They're just... Hi, Tequila. They just smell. Everyone just smells. And we used some peroxide, so it's not as bad on them. The really bad thing is the garage. It'll air out in a few days. We just won't really go in there. Stinky in there. It's stinky. Here's Autumn hanging out on the step. Autumn can go in or out as she pleases. She's not sure about the great outdoors after being inside for a couple months. So she feels safer if the dogs are with her. So she kind of just wanders around with her dogs. But everyone's okay. The garage stinks. Vodka smells pretty bad. The other dogs stink too, but vodka smells really bad. But he doesn't smell as bad as he did before I used the peroxide on him. I got the oil off using vegetable oil. Don't get a skunky dog wet. Okay, don't use water. Water makes it worse. So the oil that a skunk sprays is an oil. And water and oil don't really mix. Water just makes the smell more fragrant. So what you want to do, first of all, remove any oil. And the oil, you can see the oil because it's like orangey. Has like this orange hint to it. And they're white dogs. So it was easy to see the oil. Okay, so it was not difficult to spot the oil. So what you do with the oil is you take like vegetable oil, just regular cheap vegetable oil, it doesn't matter, and you mix it into their fur, and it will help remove that skunk oil. That's what it is. It's an oil. So you do that first, and use peroxide because that helps more with like organic nonsense. That's what it is. It's nonsense. So then you use peroxide. You can use some vinegar. Do not use water. Okay? Do not use water while he stinks. So it's fine. He doesn't like water. So He just smells a little bit. It's fine. He'll air out. He'll be fine. He doesn't smell as bad as he did earlier because I tackled him with peroxide. But, I mean, the odor will linger a little bit. Not as bad as it was. So, that's our drama today. I mean, no one did anything wrong. In fact, the dogs did everything right. And nobody got hurt except the skunk. And again, every time this kind of thing comes up, I'm always asked, well, don't you feel bad about it? Yeah, a little bit. But, look, I feel bad. Okay? I do. But, what was vodka supposed to do? It would be my question to everyone questioning whether or not we should let him do that. That's his job. So, my question is, what would you do? You can't trap and release. That's illegal here. Because that you can't transport it and make that animal someone else's problem. That's not even if it's legal in your area, it's not really fair, is it? Sitting out there myself is not going to work because they don't come around when I'm outside. Of course they don't. Kittens. And the dogs are here for a purpose. Like, this is their purpose. Like, they do this as a job. This is the job they like. It's the job they applied for. They're good at it. Okay? They're really good at it. You don't even know. There's ducks over here. That's why I wandered over here. Ducks back there. But you don't even... And chickens. They are so good at their job, though. And what else are they supposed to do? Their kittens were in danger, and it was definitely their kittens because the strongest smell is in the garage. That's definitely where the spraying went down. That's definitely where the spraying went down. And Shadowfax is going down. Can you get over? Yeah, good job. And again, good job. And go for 3. Yeah, good boy. And he's going to be so muddy. Oh, such a muddy boy. But rolling in the mud is fun when you're a pony. Also, I heard the turkey over there. Muddy horse. Don't worry about it. We love him. Yeah, we love you to pieces, buddy. We love you to pieces. He's just muddy. Just don't worry about it. Anyway, that's what's going on here today. That was our drama. That nonsense. So, you know. Chickens are all running for no good reason. Nobody's chasing them. Nobody's chasing them. They're just running. Okay? Chickens do that. They just... TK's standing there like, why are you guys running? That's a lot of work. Chickens do that. They just do this whole flock running kind of thing, which is really funny to me. The dogs are like, why are you running? Anyway, that is going to be it for us today. Hopefully, we don't have any drama tomorrow. Oh, good. There's about to be more drama. That's the direction the dogs of the neighbors come from. So I just was, you know, saying I hope we don't have any more drama. There's about to be more of it. I don't like dramatic days. We'll see you tomorrow.